Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will talk about derivatives, rules of the derivatives. We know that when we have a simple relation, we will use table rule or graph. And if we have complex relation, then we use derivatives. Yesterday we have discussed the table and graph rule in the previous video, and today we will talk about derivatives. First, we should know about the rules of the derivatives, and we also called it differential calculus. Differential differential calculus, or we called it derivatives. We have rules of the derivatives. Rules of derivatives. The first rule is constant rule. Constant rule. In constant rule, we can say that if y is equal to 10, the 10 is constant. If y is equal to 200, this is constant. If you want to change this into derivatives, we can say that dy into dx, which is equal to 0. When the value is constant, it will be equal to 0. So the derivatives of the constant is 0 because there is no change in the constant. In the constant value you cannot change, so there is no change. It means 0 change. This is constant rule. Then we are talking about sum and difference rule. The sum and difference rule is not discussed by Mem Aisha Jabin. So it's better to know about this thing. And sum and difference rule in addition and product means multiplication. So in addition, when we have minus plus and plus, the answer will be positive. If we have minus and minus, the answer will be negative. And if we have plus and minus, then we will go for the greater number. If the greater number have positive sign, we will use positive sign here, and if the greater number have negative sign, so we will place negative sign here. Let's say I have 2 plus 3. The answer will be positive, so it will be plus 5. If we have minus 2 and minus 3, the answer will be minus 5. And if we have positive and negative, let's say this is 2 and 3. In this method we use what? Difference. I mean 3 minus 2, it will become 1, but the sign will be used for the greater number. So it will be minus 1. In simple addition, we do like this. But in product we should plus into the dot show multiplication. Plus into plus, it will be plus. Minus multiply minus, it will be also plus. If we have opposite signs like minus into plus, answer will be negative. For example, we have 2 into 3. The sign will be positive because addition and addition, and this thing will be added. It will become 6. Again, minus 2 and minus 3, again the answer will be plus 6. And if we have like this minus 2 and 3, when we are multiplying this thing, the opposite sign will be negative, and we will multiply this thing like this. Okay, this is the sum and difference rule. Third rule is power rule. Power rule. In power rule, let's say y is equal to 3x square. When we are going to do the derivatives, so dy divided by dx. You know, this is the general form of derivatives. We should write in this form. And in power rule, the power will be multiplied with coefficient, and after that we will subtract 1 from the 2. Like, first we should care about the sign. Let's say here is positive sign, here is positive signs. So positive, in product rule we are multiplying these things, so both are positive, the sign will be positive. 2 multiply 3. One thing you should remember, in this time we are multiplying, we are not taking the power. So we are multiplying this thing with this, it will become 6 and x. So 2 minus 1, we will minus, it will become like power 1, and power 1 we are not mention it. Let's say we have another example, y is equal to minus 2x power 3. Derivative dy divided by dx is equal to, here we have opposite sign in production, we will product plus into minus, plus into minus, so the sign will be negative. I'll put here negative sign, and 2 multiply 3, it will become 6x. But here again we will minus 1, so answer will be 2. One another example about power rule. Let's say y is equal to 3x minus 2. Here again we have opposite sign, and we are multiplying these things. Uh, let's say this is become minus 2 multiply 3, 6, and x. Again we are minus. So in minus, this is actually addition. In addition, this is minus sign, this is minus sign, minus minus, again the sign will be minus. And we are doing adding. 2 and 3, it will become 2 and 1, it will become 3. So these are the power rule. And after that we have the fourth rule, which is, in fourth rule we have product rule. Product rule. Let's say we have this thing, y is equal to u dot v. Let's say these are two numbers. Now we are going to take the derivatives. So dy and dx, it will become like this. V, u and v, and we will take the derivatives of v, and plus u derivative we will take, and v will be as it is. These show we will take the derivatives of v here, and in this we will take the derivatives of u. So we can write like this, dy divided by dx. Let's say the value of u will be as it is. We do not change the value of u, but we will take the derivatives of v, like dy and dv. Again we have plus symbol, and we will take the derivatives of u. So dy divided by du, and we will write v as it is. Let's say we have the value of these things. We have the value of, let's say, u is equal to 2x. Let's say we have the value of, like, we have this kind of value, y is equal to 2x square dot 3 minus 2x. This is the dot, it means it's multiplication. We have two portion, and here we have dot. So the first portion is called u. This is u portion, but after this we call it v portion. Let's solve this portion. Let's say dy divided by dx. We will write the value of u as it is. This is the value of u, and this is the value of v. We will write the value of u as it is, like 2x square, and we will take the derivatives of v. So the value of v is here, so 3 minus 2x. 3 minus 2x we can write like this. 3 is constant, so it will become 0, and it has power 1, so it will become minus 2. We will using the power rule for it. We have addition sign here. Now we are taking the derivatives of u. So the portion of u is here. We will also, again, we are using the power rule. So 2 multiply 2, it will become 4, and it will become x, because 2 minus 1, it will become 1, but 1 we are not mentioned here. So here is 1, and the value of v will be as it is. So we will write the value of v 3 minus 2x. So this is the value of v, and we will write the value of v as it is. Now we are multiplying these things. This is plus and this is minus. Minus into plus, minus. 2 2s are 4, and x square, plus. We are multiply this with the first value and again with the second value. So 4 multiply 3, it will become 12, and x is here. And again we have minus into plus, minus. 2 4s are 8, x into x, we will write 1x here, but here is 2x, and the power will be added. So 1 is here, 1 is here, it will become 2. Now we will add, like this and this, it will become, we are using adding rule here. So in adding rule, it will become minus 12 x square and plus 12x. Those those value which have base and same power, they will be added. Like this square and this square will be added with each other, it will become minus 12x and plus 12x. So this is the product rule. Then we have the quotient rule, and quotient rule we can write like this: quotient. In quotient rule, let's say y is equal to, quotient mean division. When we are using derivatives for it, so dy divided by dx, what should we do here? Let's say In quotient rule, we are changing the sign of these things. We are changing the place of these two. So first we should write this in the first, like u derivatives and v, and then we are writing this u as it is and v derivatives. In the middle we have plus symbol, but here in the quotient we will use minus symbol, and we are dividing by v square. So the formula of the product rules is like this, and when we are changing the place of it, so it will become quotient and the sign will be also changed. We will also divide by v square. Let's say the value of u is equal to x square minus 3x, and the value of v is equal to x square. Okay, we have the fifth rule, which is quotient rule. Quotient rule, and let's say the value of u is equal to x square minus 3x, and the value of v is equal to x square only. So we have the formula of quotient rule is like this. Let's say dy divided by dx is equal to, so v as it is, and we will take the derivatives of u. We will use minus symbol here, and we will take the derivatives of v, and u will be as it is, and divide by v square. Now we will write the value of v as it is, like we have the value of v as x square, and we will take the derivatives of u. So the value of u is here, so when we are taking the derivatives of u, it will become 2x, and it will become minus 3. We have minus symbol here, and then we will write we will take the derivatives of v, so the derivatives of v will be 2x, and we will write u will as it is, x square minus 3x, and divide by v square. So the value of v is x square and whole square. This is the value of x only. Okay, x square is the value of v, and we have also have square on the v. Now we are multiplying these value, and we are also multiplying these value, and then we have minus symbol. The minus symbol will be multiplying throughout. Okay, it will become 2x cube, and when we are multiplying this with this, minus 3x square. We have minus here, and we will have brackets. So first we will multiply this with this value. It will become 2x cube, and it will become minus 6x square. Now we are multiplying this sign into this value, and we also have x square. It will become x power 4. Now we will write this value again same as it is, minus 3x square, and the sign will be multiplying into the bracket. So this is plus symbol, it will become minus 2x cube, and this is minus. When you are multiplying same symbol, it will become plus, and we have 4 square, 4 sorry x power 4. We did a mistake here. Okay, it's okay. This is plus 2x cube, and this is minus 2x cube. They are cancel each other, and we have minus 3x square, and this is plus 6x square. So it will become 3x square because we have plus symbol with greater symbol, and we have x power 4. This is the answer of quotient rule. And the last rule, which is chain rule. Chain rule. In chain rule, let's say we have a function inside another function. This is a function, and again the u is also a kind of function. So the value of u function is function into x. When we are taking the derivatives of this, so we will write, this is the general form, d derivatives of y derivatives of x is equal to, here we have y and here we have u, so we can write like this, dy and du multiply, we have u and x, so derivative of u into derivative of x. Now we are writing the value of these functions. Let's say the value of y, the value of y is equal to u3 plus 10, and the value of u is equal to 2x square. Now we are putting the value of these things into the uh, formulas. Dy divided by dx, same as it is, and now we are taking the derivatives of dy and du. So dy and du, we will use power rule for it, 3u square, because we are minus here, it will become 2, and the constant, it will become 0, and we do not write the value of constant, multiply, we are doing the derivatives of the second value, 2 into 2, it will become 4, and x, again minus 1, it will become 1. Okay, now we are putting the value of u in the formula, so we will write 3 as it is, and we will write the value of u inside u. So the value of u is equal to, the value of u is 2x square, 2x square, and again we have the power on u, we will also write power, multiply 4x, it will become 3 on the same place, and we have 2 multiply 2, it will become 4, and we also have x power 4, because we are adding the powers into 4x, we are multiplying this with this, it will become 12 x power 4 into 4x, again we have multiplication, so it will become 48, and x, here we have power 1 and here its power 4, it will become power 5. So this is the chain rule, and these are the all rule of the derivatives, and this is very necessary, you should know about all these rule, and we are using these rule in the forward formulas.